Hello audience, welcome to my first vlog where I'll actually be talking about LGBTQ stuff. This vlog I'll be talking about the questioning process. Now, I did 2 interviews, one with Yosenio from the LGBTQ Speakers Bureau and another with a wonderful lady named Loui. Check out the interviews down in the description below, they were great. Yeah. Anyway, my first experience questioning my sexuality was, to say the least, surprising and unexpected. I'd never expected to feel any attraction towards anything other than a male up to that point. When I began to realize what I was feeling, I of course jumped to the internet and watched tons of YouTube videos. When I began to realize what I was feeling, I of course jumped to the internet. I watched countless YouTube videos of other people who had gone through what I was going through. I also searched for videos which would tell me the answer to my sexuality. For example, how do I tell if I'm gay? Or, am I gay? Something I just couldn't or didn't want to realize was that it was going to take time to figure myself out, and it was a bit distressing sometimes. It didn't really matter then if I had realized if I was queer right there and then, or months later. But I wanted to know. I felt like it was necessary when it wasn't. And I want you guys to know that you will figure yourself out eventually, but you need to give it time. When I started to question my gender, I was even more surprised than I was when I started questioning my sexuality. For a while, I remembered what I told myself often, which was, you don't have to know right now. I was actually introduced to this mindset by Amanda from Amanda's Chronicles, who was pretty cool. Eventually, I of course decided I wanted to try exploring myself more. So I decided to start researching all the different genders and began to think about how I felt much more, still with the mindset of I don't have to know immediately. For a while I had this lingering fear that I was only questioning because I wanted to be different, or something like that. I'd heard many times prior of homophobic people telling LGBTQ people that they only were identifying how they were identifying to be cool or to be a special snowflake, as is said so often here on the internet and in the YouTube comments section. This had kind of drilled itself into my brain, even though I had and still have no desire to be considered special because of how I identify personally. I'm still just a normal human being, and I don't want to be treated any differently because of it. Also, I don't have a Tumblr. Stop. My identity is not something that makes me special or cool. It's part of me, just so identifying as straight is part of someone else. I am not a special snowflake for liking girls or for not totally identifying as female. I'm still just me, just another normal teenager. Knowing this has helped me deal with that kind of insecurity. But I still think about it sometimes, which is strange even to me. Apart from watching YouTube videos, I also went on LGBTQ forums like Empty Closets, which is one of my favorites. The people on there are all super nice, and I could talk about any insecurities I had, worries, get advice, get questions answered, answer questions myself. I'd really recommend it to anyone who wants to do any of those things I just mentioned, especially if you want to do it anonymously. There's also a section there for parents and family of LGBTQ people, so if you fit into either of those categories, then go ahead and check it out as well. Being on Empty Closets and watching all those videos were a big help for me figuring myself out. It also motivated me to get a chest binder and start dressing a little more androgynously. It all made me feel a lot more confident in myself and how I presented myself to other people. I feel like I've gained a lot more confidence this school year, and I'm really glad. Alright, that's all for now. I hope y'all enjoyed.